Let's now look into the menu bar of Midas Civil. The one on top is the ribbon menu bar. We have View tab for viewing and selection options, Structure tab for different structure type selection, Node or element for all sort of functions like creating, copying, translating, and many more options. Properties tab for section and material properties. And similarly, we have boundary, load, analysis, results, and many more. The other alternative for this ribbon menu toolbar will be to right click, and you'll get pretty much similar options here, so you don't have to go through the ribbon menu bar. This in the left here is the tree menu, and it has tables, group, report. And if you go to the works, you can look into all what you have done so far in the model, and you can have two tree menu. To get another tree menu, you can just right now I have two tree menu, but if you want to turn that off, just come here, right click, and then you can just unselect, or if you want it, just select it and you will have the tree menu. And at the bottom in the middle is the message window. This is basically the interaction between user and software. All warnings, error, status, and everything that goes on will be shown here. Let's now talk about some tools here. We will talk about selection tools, activation tools, view control tools, and a few other tools about zoom, dynamic, and viewpoint. So this here, right under the dynamic view, this section here is the selection tool. So this one right here, if you click here, it will take to the group, or you can just select group here from the tree menu, but it's basically the same function. And this one will toggle you to works. So if you can just click here or just select this option, and this is used to select a node or an element. So if you click on that and come here, select a member, so I can select a member, or by clicking on node I can click a node as well. So in any of these tools here, if you want to activate them, you just have to click once, and if you click again, it will deactivate. So sometimes you may get confused, like how should I get rid of this tool? Then you can just come back and click on the same icon. And this one is selection by window. So if you want to select something, we'll just pretty much same as in any CAD softwares. If you go from there, or there's a difference if you go from the other side. And this one right here, it's selection by polygon. So you'll have to select, so, draw a shape, whatever you want to get inside. It's really handy when you have complex geometry and or like a curved geometry, and you just want only some of the members in the structure. So it comes really handy. So once you draw your polygon, just double click on the left side of your mouse, and then it will select whatever was selected. And this one is for selecting all. So it will select everything that's in your screen right now. So now we can, I'm just gonna talk about the most popular ones. And this one is, unselect by window. If you want to unselect a portion of it, just unselect it. This is unselect by polygon, pretty much same. And if you want to unselect all, so it will come back to how it was before. And if you click on select nodes by identifying, you can right now I only have beam elements. So if you click on beam and add, that's just the nodes. And if you want to select elements, come here, beam, add, it will select everything, because every components of my bridge here are beam elements, so that's why it's selecting everything. But you have multiple different elements like plate elements or solid elements, then it comes handy in that case. But I don't use this tool very often, so I'll just ignore it, and I'll come back here and unselect all. And now let's talk about the activation tool. This portion of the toolbar here is the activation toolbar. And so let's say we select only like few of them using the window selection tool, and then if you click on activate, it will only activate this portion, the selected portion of the structure, and that's what it does. And to inactivate it, you select it again, maybe select a portion of it and then click on inactivate, and then it will remove that portion of the structure. And this is for inverse activation. If you select something, it will just work on the opposite. And to select everything, you just click on activate all, and that's how it works. And this one right here, it will toggle you between the node and element graphics, and showing what actual sections are. This one will display node number, and this one will display element number. So if you want to look at a node number for a particular component, these may come handy. And this is really important up here, the display option, because if you look at my current drawing, every sections have same color. But if I want to have the different sections have different colors, then I will go here and then go to draw, and in selection I will just click on random color and then say okay. Now if you take a look, every section, different section has different colors, so it makes it much easier to identify, okay, this is what's going on here, and it looks pretty good. And if you don't like the colors, you can go back again and it will give you some random colors. So that's pretty neat. Now let's talk about these zoom, dynamic, and viewpoint tools. Right on top is zoom fit. If you click this, it's basically like zoom extent. And the one below, if you click this and select, a portion of the structure with the window, then it will just zoom that portion of the structure. And this is pretty basic. Just if you plus is zoom in, negative is zoom out, and this is also pretty much same as zoom extent. And this one is zoom dynamic. You can press left mouse button and just zoom in or zoom out. This is the pan dynamic. You can move the screen. This one is rotate dynamic, and what it does is it will just rotate you wherever you want. So you can rotate the 3D object in any manner. Now, at last, we have the viewpoint tool right at the bottom. And this is basically same as what we have here. If you want to take a look at the top view or side view, you can choose to have different options for your view as per your need. So you can just click here, or you can just, click one in the screen.